Welcome back for the San Joaquin Extravaganza competition guide. Now, I affectionately call this Sturgeon in the Light because this is very similar to Sturgeon in the Dark. In fact, these spots are exactly the same for me. So the rules for this comp, if you're not aware, is catch any fish basically on any bait. The only rule that does exist is you have to catch it from shore. You don't need, you can have a keep net or a stringer in this comp, as you can see over here. And you are just going for total weight in this one. And the fish do have to be bigger than 5 kilograms or 11 pounds. But if you're catching fish smaller than that, that's an issue. So anyway, folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the two setups that I use here. And there is a reason for these being different than sturgeon in the dark. So there is the duck mussel on a 5.0, and this is a setup. If you do want to see it, you could pause the video for that. And then also on the exact same pole setup, I will use dead Lambari on a 5.0 or cut bait. And there is a reason for these two being different. So what I will do for spot one is I will load up here, hop on my boat, and just like sturgeon in the dark, we will go and do sturgeon in the light. And it's the same rotation, guys. The only difference is, and I will show all the marks here, is that at a few of the spots I use duck muscle meat because you can also get a trophy common carp there. And that will in fact help you out. So on all three of these spots over here, which I will show you in a second, this is where I do start. I try to get 2 sturgeon and I move. So if I get a carp in them, you know, in that's kind of a little bit of a bonus. And the reason I use a 5.0 is I want them to bite quick because these respawn every, I believe, 22 minutes. You want to get 3, rotations in on this deal. So instead of using a 6.0 like Sturgeon in the dark, I use a 5.0 to get them to bite quicker. So this is spot one here. I catch 2, and then I will catch 2 out there from the deep end. And then if I'm having good luck, I will go ahead and catch 2, try to catch 2 here. If it's not biting, I will move on. And then I'll move on over to this area here, the island. And I will catch 2 here. And I will show you all these marks here, folks. So just keep in mind. Now in this spot, there is no carp in that spot. So I'll use a dead Lombardi or cut bait here. And I'll catch 2 there and move on. And then I'll catch 2 over here by that red jet ski and then move on. And then in this location, this is actually the first spot I ever caught a carp, uni-carp in the game ever. And right here, you can catch trophy carp, so I'll go back to duck mussel here as well. And then if you're having a decent run, then you can go over here by the dam and catch 1. So I'll generally catch 1 sturgeon at the last 2 spots. And if I have a bunch of time before the rotation, so 22 minutes in, you want to restart on your rotation. If I have extra time, I'll go to the spots and try to catch 1 more extra at each of them. But the marks are as follows right here, so you guys can see them. There you go. Now, I'm not going to leave these up for too long. You guys can just pause the video if you're going to place them in. This is a 3. And over here is 4. Or is 3, or is 2, sorry. And then when you go over to the island, you're going to go to right here. And we can use either one of them 2 marks right there. This is the one I generally will use. And then the dead Lombardi here, or the huge cut bait, works just as well too. But you want to use duck mussel here at the sturgeon light. That cut bait mark is for sturgeon in the dark, so I just switch what I use during the day. This is spot 7. And if you are fortunate enough to have a bunch of extra time, this is a real iffy spot. It used to be good back in the day, back when I originally made the rotation for this, and this spot doesn't seem to be very good anymore. But if you want to try it, you're more than welcome to. Anyway, guys, hopefully this helps you out. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a good one.